You and your party are walking through the dungeon. Using your divine sense, you begin to recognize the smelly smell that smells smelly, the noxious odor of a fiend. You follow the scent, and you lead the rest of your party back to its lair, and begin the fight of your life. As the battle rages on, the fiend mortally wounds one of your companions. You lay your hand on him and heal him back to life. Now, it's your turn. It's your time to strike the fiend. Your blade glows with a radiant light, and you smite the fiend down with a holy vengeance. If that sounded interesting to you, you'd probably like to play a Paladin in D&D 5e. I'm Josh from JNJtabletop, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. A Paladin is this charismatic, holy warrior. If you're playing a Paladin, you're probably going to be a little bit of everything. You're going to be a little bit of a tank, you're going to be a heavy damage dealer, probably one of the heaviest damage dealers in the game, honestly. And you're also going to be doing some healing too, so there's really a lot to this class. And when I think about a Paladin, I think about some real-life examples, like Crusaders, or Joan of Arc, who was given this vision from God and then took that and went out on her path of war and used that oath, if you will, to lead her on her way. Another example I can think of would be Superman or even Batman, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later. Some defining features of the Paladin class would be Divine Sense, which basically allows them to smell evil bad guys and know what type they are and where they are, or hear heavenly sounds of good guys and know what type they are and where they are. After that, it would probably be Lay on Hands, which is this pool of hit points that they have to pull from, where they could heal you. And it doesn't take a spell slot or anything like that. It is just its own pool of hit points. It's not a ton of hit points, but it's special, and it's a really nice thing to have. After that would probably be the most iconic Paladin ability, and that is your Divine Smite. It is this boost that you have to your damage that really just, it gives you this extra radiant damage that you deal, and there's some more other things to that, but the biggest thing it does is more damage. It's going to help you just knock down those enemies and kill them with a holy vengeance. And then the last one that I would choose as far as defining feature would probably be your aura of protection. And there's a couple different things that change what this does, but basically, when people are within a certain range of you, they get your charisma boost for saving throws, and then some other things too, but that depends on choices you make down the road. But it's a passive ability, doesn't cost anything to do this, and they get boosts to saving throws, and also some other things. That's huge. Huge. Now we're going to talk about something that you can choose that will really make your Paladin your own. It's basically the subclass that they have, and that would be the Oaths. So there's 3 different types. The first one is the Oath of Devotion. This is the classic Paladin. It's the White Knight. You're Superman, fighting to help people, fighting to protect truth, justice, and the American way. It's really the classic Paladin. When people think of a Paladin, they're thinking of the Oath of Devotion. The next one would be the Oath of the Ancients, and this one is more nature-based. You're kind of a protector of nature. You love the land. You love beautiful and life-giving things. I like to think of like Princess Mononoke when I'm thinking of this kind of Paladin, just some defender of the forest or something like that, and I think it's pretty cool. You're kind of like a Paladin Ranger mix, and if you know me, you know I like Rangers, so I'm all about that. All of their spellcasting is going to be like with a nature flavor to it, and there's some really cool options that they have there. The last choice for an oath for a Paladin would be the Oath of Vengeance, and oh my god, evildoers beware. they are here to punish you, and they are here to bring justice. If the Oath of Devotion is the White Knight, then the Oath of Vengeance has to be the Dark Knight. And I do mean Dark Knight as in like the dark armor, like I don't give a crap, I'm gonna just justice. But I also mean Batman too. If you're trying to play Batman in this game, then Oath of Vengeance would be a pretty good choice. Their abilities and their spellcasting, it's all combat and damage based. So if you're here and you're like, how do I do the most damage as a paladin? Oath of Vengeance is probably where you want to go. So if you're trying to make a paladin, I would probably first put my points in strength, and then charisma after that, because that's going to be what all your casting is based off of. And then after that, I would do constitution, because you want to be a little tanky, you want to be strong. Constitution, stay alive. And as far as race suggestions, I would probably say Dragonborn, but you could definitely make a pretty strong case for a tiefling, or maybe if you're feeling crazy, like a Lightfoot halfling, or even a half elf. I don't know. Play whatever race you want to play. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching our intro to the Paladin class. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you played a Paladin, or maybe you're planning on playing a Paladin, I want to hear all about the class. I want to hear all about your character. Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you about it, and I really do want to hear about it. And if you want to see us play live games, then Thursday nights on twitch.tv/JNJtabletop, we will be playing Dragon of Icespire Peak. And if you missed that, then we drop those videos on Monday on YouTube. And of course, Wednesday is our normal day for content like this. If you want to follow us anywhere, check out the links in the doobly-doo. Follow us on socials, of course, if you want to stay up to date. Everyone stay safe, have fun, we love you. See you on the next time.